Hello, hello. This is Afton Porter, your fashion stylist, life coach, and host of Style Icon Mindset, also founder of Style Guide Society, where we help women build iconic personal brand images so that they can create six figures online in their industry. And today we have a guest, you guys. She's teaching us how to look and feel 10 years younger. We're going to be recording this as a podcast. So if you have any questions, post them below and we will answer them live later. And just a quick announcement. So we just switched our weekly live show from Tuesdays evenings to Wednesday mornings. So going forward next week, Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern is going to be the weekly live show. All right. And the new name is called Iconic, where we help you build an iconic personal brand, style, and life. So be looking for that. But today's show is a special guest, and I'm going to bring her up in a minute. So just leave your questions below and we will answer them at the end after we finish recording the podcast. All right. I'm going to pull her up. She is a fashion designer, ladies. She's a former award-winning fashion designer. So I'm going to read her bio here in a second, but I'm going to pull her up. All right. Welcome, Kimberly.
Thank you. So excited to be here. One of my favorite topics is fashion, of course.
Yes, yes. All right, let's begin. Today we have Kimberly Baca. She's an award-winning. Hold on, let me start that over. I forgot to put my glasses on. All right, here we go. Welcome. Today we are going to have a special guest. Her name's Kimberly Baca. She is an award-winning burned out fashion designer turned to holistic health for healing, became a bestseller author, host of 365 Health Podcast, and CEO of Legacy Holistic Health. She helps women with a sustainable, progressive approach to whole health. And she's going to teach us how to look and feel 10 years younger. How good does that sound?
Thank you so much, Afton. I'm so excited to be here to share. And my goal is that the ladies that are listening today, and if there's any men, they will feel younger by the end of this time together.
Awesome. All right. So tell us a little bit about your past as a fashion designer, a little bit about your lifestyle and how that affected your health.
Well, when I was really young, I had always wanted to be a designer, and I had so many obstacles. People told me I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. And I just really set my mind to it. And I finally did. I got into Parsons School of Design, even though the chairwoman said I was not Parsons material. I just put my head down and went there. I ended up winning the Designer of the Year award as a student there, and actually got hired out after my second year of Parsons for a Fortune 500 company. Won the Designer of the Year award that year, and then I went on to their competition, which was Hue. And I ended up winning the Designer of the Year award also that year in hosiery and leggings and sock design. And the interesting part of it was during that process, I don't know if you know much about the fashion world in terms of the intensity of schooling, the intensity of all-nighters. When you're doing a collection, we would have 5 collections a year. And when we would have a market week, you don't even sleep. It's nonstop. So most of the people here in your audience probably recognize that, realize that, maybe live that. That lifestyle is not a sustainable lifestyle. And I was in my mid-20s and very successful early on and had an unbelievable career. But I didn't know what I didn't know. And I thought that I was healthy, but all of these things accumulated over time. And even though I was only 27 years old when I was completely debilitated from an autoimmune disorder, I didn't know what hit me, and I didn't even know what to do about it. So most of the people that I come across now are somewhere in their later 30s and 40s, and they're now getting this accumulation because fashion school and a fashion lifestyle is very high paced. Excuse me, honey. Sorry, that's my dog. And you really have to pay attention to what you're doing for your body. And I had absolutely no awareness of it. But as women are aging, now they're recognizing this fast-paced, over-busy lifestyle. Everything is accumulating in toxic form, in stress that manifests into illnesses or diseases eventually. And we need to really make a focus of our health being a priority, because if we don't focus on our health first, we can't accomplish our dreams and sustain them. I accomplished my dreams, but I wasn't able to sustain them because I didn't know what I didn't know. And that's where I ended up. And I actually completely reinvented myself because I never wanted anybody else to be in the situation I was. Completely helpless, lost my dreams as a result of it. And I just had a new fire to be on mission to help women to really make sure that they're able to fulfill their dream and sustain their dream.
Yeah, that's what we love to do here is to help women look and feel their best. And sometimes we neglect ourselves, whether it's a career, family, we put other people before our own needs and sometimes to our own detriment. So, and when you're younger, you can kind of, go through that longer, right? But as we are, you know, more mature, it's been years and years and years that we've put on our body, and now we are just to the point of burnout, exhaustion. For some of us, others, there's just other signs that are creeping up, like you mentioned. Maybe there's different diseases that some women are dealing with, or maybe they just don't have the energy like they used to. What are some recommendations do you feel would help us the most at this point? Or you know what, let's go to what are some signs that may not be seen as a health crisis that come up that we could maybe tune into and pay attention to?
Well, as our topic today is really about how to look 10 years younger. So the first signs that we see are we look in the mirror and we're like, oh, we don't look our fresh self. Our skin isn't taut and dewy looking anymore. I mean, you're looking saggy, or maybe you have age, you call them age spots that start to show up in different ways, maybe on your hands or your neck or your face. Or maybe your hair is looking really dry. The things just aren't seeming like youthful anymore. That is that's why God gave us a mirror to look in. He's like, look at yourself. Are you supporting this temple I gave you? Are you doing what you need to be doing to nourish yourself? Whether it be thoughts that you put in, whether it be food that you put in, whether it be fresh air, oxygen, breathing techniques, water that is pure water, not contaminated, chlorinated water and toxic water. These are things that we need to be doing constantly and have them to be part of our automatic system. Just like when you learn to drive a car, you don't know how to do it. You're like all over the place and you're like, brake, stop, brake. But then you learn how to do it. Sometimes you're like, you drive to work and you're like, how did I even get to work? It's so automatic. It's part of who you are now. That's what I teach women, how to make your health automatic, making yourself a priority, cherishing yourself, respecting this beautiful temple so that you have more life in you, more energy in you, more youthfulness. And when you feel good and you look good, you can do anything. We are unstoppable when we believe that about ourselves.
Yes.
And we can only believe that about ourselves if we're putting in the time and the focus and the intention of that. It doesn't take a lot of time. Once you know how to integrate it properly, it's really super easy.
All right. So we're looking at our skin, our hair, our maybe just like if that spark in our eyes, like what do our eyes look like kind of
Yes,
thing.
if the whiteness of your eyes is lost and you're looking kind of gray eyes, or you have maybe sometimes there's a fogginess over your eye and you're like, oh, I just don't, if you think, oh, I'm getting older, I need glasses or whatever. But that's not actually true, because sometimes I notice when I'm not getting enough sleep. Sleep is really critical. When you're not getting enough sleep, your body will pull the energy to fortify your organs and make sure they're taken care of first. So our skin will be the first to go. Our eyesight will go. Anything that's not vital to our organs, our nails, our hair, our skin, all those things will lose vitality and lose the luster, because the energy has to be focused on our organs so they stay most important in order. So those are the few things you're going to look for symptoms. Of course, fatigue, lack of energy, where you're like maybe even loss of appetite or increased cravings of things. You're like, I never even wanted these things before. So those are some symptoms of other things happening within the body that need to be paid attention to. So when our body is craving certain things, that means it's a lack of nutrients in a certain part of our body that it needs. So it doesn't mean it needs that chocolate candy or that sugar. What it needs is it's looking for the nutrients, and it's looking for it in as many places as it possibly can find. So a lot of the times women will just be eating and eating, and they're like, I've got this uncontrollable thing. I'm not even hungry, but I need to eat the food. The reason is because the body, whatever part of the body that needs that nourishment, is searching for it.
Yes, I started craving chocolate as I got older, and I later learned it was the magnesium in there that my body was craving. I mean, still eat chocolate, but yeah, I love that. So, what are some like tactics like that we could start doing today so that we can start gaining some of that vitality back that we might be missing?
So our skin is our largest organ. So we want to focus on what can we do to the skin that's not putting lotions and potions and, these touted creams that are going to give you collagen and all this stuff that they don't work, by the way. Okay, I don't buy any special creams. I make my own stuff. You can easily make your own great formulas for less than $10 a month. Super simple. But what you need to do is you need to make sure that your skin is nourished from the inside out. The outside is what comes later. As long as you're putting the things in the body to give the skin the support and the structure and their foundation, then the rest will be taken care of externally. So a few things that you actually need for youthfulness is going to be healthy omegas. You got to put great omegas in your body, because you can't have lustrous, beautiful, fresh, dewy skin without omega fatty acids. 99% of the people I have a conversation with, and this is absolutely no exaggeration, they don't get any omegas in their daily life. They might have fish once a week, but that fish, let's just talk about it. It is either grilled, fried, or, it's not steamed, which is the proper way to keep the omegas intact. And it has to be steamed in a certain amount of water. Otherwise, those omegas will be degraded, and you'll only get a portion of those omegas that are even available to you in the piece of fish that you're eating. So you need to get quality omegas that haven't been heated or exposed to oxidation or sunlight, so that they actually are being able to be absorbed into your body and then give the resulting skin luster and glowiness that you want. And then that you can get in 1 teaspoon of ground flax a day as your minimum. So that is the minimum everybody needs to have every single day, and including kids, okay? Kids are very brain deficient of omegas. And in order to have proper cognitive ability and functioning of your brain, the interconnectedness of the brain to actually function different parts of the body. When the children are like running around crazy, then they're doing cognitive things, then they're working on languages, then they're working on creativity. All of these science, math, all of these things require brain power, and brain is fueled by omegas. So we need to make sure our children are getting enough omegas. So everybody needs it, even infants. So that is the beginning. And you can also get a vegetarian, vegan omegas I work with a company. I've been taking them for 20 years, and they created one from the algae that fish eat. So I take those additionally, and I began those when I was pregnant because I couldn't find a quality vegan omega. There was only a DHA out there, and very, very expensive to take a DHA, and you don't want to take too much DHA, and that's all that was available that was vegan. And they get that from the algae as well. So these are like borage oils. They come from the seeds of pomegranate, crushed up seeds, grape seeds. These oils are inside of those. Now, we don't eat those seeds. We just don't eat them. And even people that love pomegranate, they don't want to eat the seed part. They spit the seed out. They just eat the yummy fruity part. But actually, the nutrients is in the seed. So those are some methodologies in foods that you can implement. But then also, we have to replenish with water. In order to have lush, beautiful skin, you have to have moisture in the skin. Moisture comes in the skin from having your cells be flooded with oxygen in the water that we drink that's pure, and oxygen from breathing. And when we have enough oxygen, our cells are round and red and just beautiful looking, and they run around quickly scavenging all of the unhealthy things that are going to cause oxidation, which ages us. When our body it has oxidation going on, it creates what's like a fireplace. The wood is burning in the fireplace, and what comes off is this smoke, right? And the ash. So all of that is what we do when we exercise, we stress, and we eat. No matter what we do, we have oxidation in our body. So how can we eliminate that or reduce it to the best of our ability? And the way to do that is eating fruits and vegetables. That's the way to do it. In order to do that, we have to have more water content foods every single day. That means 75% of your plate needs to be water content foods. 75%. Whether you do a small plate or a large plate, it doesn't matter. 75% of your pie plate needs to be water content foods. And that doesn't mean rice that has water in it. I'm talking about raw fruits and vegetables that are already with them, not cooked out all of the water and the nutrients of it. And then the other thing is then once you're drinking enough water, half of your body weight in ounces every single day, and you're eating water content foods, you're immediately going to notice within days, very quickly, this result of this dewiness and this freshness of your skin. Your nails might start growing quicker by the end of the week because you're giving them what they need. Omegas is very important for nails as well. Now, these omegas, like I just get my omegas from the Juice Plus company, and that's amazing. They taste like orange, what are they? Orange sickles. They're delicious. But you can do, and I give them to a baby, you just open it up and you just put it on their tongue. Really great. Mm. You can actually open up, put it on your nails. You can open it up and put it in a facial. And you can do a mask with these things. All of these things you can do to externally impact your look and your youthfulness as well. And you can get additional borage oil, hemp seed oil. Wheat germ oil will take scars away on the skin. So if you have any scarring on your face, if you have any marks from having a baby, stretch marks or anything, any scars that you have from childhood even, those will help you. So these are all great ways that will help to create that youthfulness. And then you want to work on the outside of the skin. In order to help eliminate wrinkles, you need to slough off the dead skin as well. So any kind of daily salt scrub or sugar scrub that you can put on gently and massage off. Using a little loofah brush on your skin back and forth, anywhere, up your neck, everything. And then using a dry brush on your skin, you should do every single day before getting in the shower or a bath. Slough off the dead skin, but it also stimulates your lymph, and your lymph will take out these toxins. A lot of people have on their skin, they have this look that is like pasty white underneath the couple of dermal layers of skin. And that's from the accumulation of gluten and pasta and white flours. And once you begin doing this dry brushing and detoxification, that pastiness will leave your skin, and you'll have this glowing, like, freshness on your skin from circulation. And your actual lymph is stimulated and letting the toxins leave your body. And that will create a newness and a revitalized, fresh, youthful look for you.
So how long does it take to do that dry brushing in the morning before you shower? Is
So
this like
do
a minute thing?
24 on each arm down towards your heart. You dry brush down towards your heart, your neck down towards your heart, your back of your neck to your heart, your other arm 24 times, all the way down from your hand. And then from your feet all the way up to your heart, all the way, both legs 24 times on each. And then you can do your stomach if you have some extra cellulite, or if you have some stretched out skin from weight reduction, or if you have old stretch marks or anything like that and you want to tighten and tone, do 24 on your stomach and 24 from your rear end up to your back. So it only literally takes a few minutes. If you count how many, count to 30, 24, 24, 24, 24, literally about 3 minutes of time. And you can do it as fast as you want. But it really is to stimulate the circulation, tighten up and tone the skin. If you do a little loofah on your face every day and down your neck like this, there's also exercises you can do on your face for toning here. So you can do, I'll take off my glasses. So there's a few things you can do. You just take your 2 fingers, index and your middle finger, and you just go up 26 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 26 of those up, pulling up your jowl line here. Okay. And then
so
here.
explain for the podcast, those who aren't watching,
the
where
side
you're
of your cheekbone, from your temple to your cheekbone, down the bottom of your jaw, you're taking your index finger and your middle finger and you're putting them together. And then you're just pulling or pushing up your skin up to your temple, pushing from your jawline up your side of your face, up to your temple. And do that 26 times quickly in a row. Do that every day before you go to bed. Wash your face, do that 26 times. The last part on your face, that's a great place to do this constantly, is your frown line, right between where your nose and your eyebrows go. So do that 26 times with the 2 fingers as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with alternating hand back and forth from your nose up your eyebrow line, up in the middle of your eyebrows, and do that 26 times and counting. That will help circulation, and that helps the body to actually dump those things from the face. Again, we have over 300 muscles in our face and we don't exercise it. You can do facial exercises of yoga for your face, which works to heal the eyes, to rejuvenate the skin. All of these things are possible, but you do need to integrate it into your routine. So a lot of times people don't have a routine. So to create a routine around waking up and bedtime, those are the easiest times to integrate some type of skincare routine. And then make some times around your meal times. Like while you're prepping it, do some things. You can do facial exercises. Another great one is putting a pencil between your lips, and then you just lift up your top lip. So you imagine a pencil there, and you're just lifting your top lip up like you're doing,
like that?
Yep, you hold it in your teeth, and then you just lift up your top lip. It's a little toning exercise, and then you just lift up your top lip. You just have to lift it up. So you hold the pencil in your lips, and you can hold it either way. It doesn't make any difference. And then you're working your top lip up. It's not easy. You're pushing it up. So you're actually just lifting only the top lip while you hold this.
Okay.
That helps work all these. There's so many muscles around the top of your lips that helps work that. There's a lot of exercises you can do for your face. Those are just simple, even easy ones. While you're washing your face, you can just do these exercises, right?
I can't imagine, because I know when I work out, I could feel all the, oxygen, all the blood flowing. I can't imagine doing all these little extra exercises, how much better that would feel because that's not something that I typically do on the regular. I do try to eat healthy, but I know when things are busy, that's the first thing to go is if you don't have these habits in place, which some of them I have and some of them I don't, I tend to, forget about those things to keep going and to really get that nutrition in our bodies so that we can look good. Our brains are working good. Cause I like to, we talk about thinking like a style icon on the podcast. And so I love that. Those are some really wonderful, great tips.
When you're a style icon, you have a certain persona, right? when you're in style and in design, you have a persona. So when you're thinking about this persona, how does this person talk about themselves? How do they look at themselves? They don't think of themselves as all disheveled and unhealthy, and somebody's going to look at them and look at that, like, oh, you look old, or you look older than I thought you looked, or whatever. I mean, it's always a huge, kudos to me about what I do and teach, because I walk my talk and I look like I walk my talk. And so you need to live that part too, with your health, because as being an icon, people are going to be looking at you. And if they don't think you are put together in the rest of your life, how do you take care of yourself? They're not going to want to listen to what you have to offer. So you definitely need to integrate your health as part of an absolute priority. The only way to do that is you have to attach it to something you're already doing and you do well. So you attach it, it's called an activation ritual, where you connect this new habit to something you already are successful with. And by doing that, either before or after the current ritual that you do, will make you successful, because it's going to become automatic for you.
I love that. We need to become the women that we imagine, right? And how is she going to eat? How does she take care of herself? Does she neglect herself? No, she doesn't. She takes wonderful care of herself, make sure she's healthy so she can leave a legacy, and as as healthy as she possibly can, so she could operate at her highest level. Love that. How can people find you, Kimberly?
Well, I do have a free gift. If people want to go to recipehackersecrets.com, I have a free gift on helping everybody to set up their healthy kitchen, to know what's supposed to be in your healthy kitchen, to how to actually put it in the kitchen and have it available. Because again, if you don't have the things set up for the environment for you, you're not going to be able to sustain it. So you need to have a healthy kitchen set up so that you continue to live a healthy lifestyle and make it easy for yourself. So please go there. You can find me at Legacy Holistic Health on my business page, or Kimberly Baca on my Facebook personal page, or Naked Veganista on my Instagram.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you. And I hope everybody has gotten value. Let me know. I appreciate it.
I am sure they have. So let's check really quick to see if there is any questions. Does anybody have any questions? Where do I go? No, I don't want to do that. Can't find the comments. Oh, okay. So good. Thank you, Kim, for commenting. There they are. Sometimes it's hard to see where the comments are. All right. Any questions? You guys, you have Kimberly Baca, former award-winning designer here, turned holistic real food coach. And so ask your questions. And if I see any that come up later, you're watching the replay, feel free to leave any comments and I can follow up with her. Will you tell us one more time that address where they need to go to, and what is the free gift that you're giving? Explain a little bit what the free gift is.
So I have a free gift. It's a book that I've written. It's all about how to set up your healthy kitchen. So it's essential tools for a healthy kitchen, and the resources also available for you in there. It's about 30 pages. So it's not, a little tiny PDF. It's a real book that I've written, and it will guide you through what you need for a healthy kitchen. It's completely free. Go to recipehackersecrets.com. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. You can message me at Kimberly Baca on Facebook, or go to Legacy Holistic Health, my business page, and also Naked Veganista on Instagram. We'll be having a combined wellness and business strategy, which is free in September. So message me if you're interested to get a link to that. And in October, I just want to let you know, I have a retreat, a VIP retreat, where you'll see me in person. If anybody wants the Kim Fast plan and wants to really take advantage of making your life a completely, change life for the best that's sustainable, definitely come join us there. It will be so much fun.
Hey, Kim, can you see the comments?
I don't.
Okay. They're asking for a link. So I'll get the link from her and I'll post it in here later. Um, they said they came in late. I can't see Facebook user your name, but she came in late. She enjoyed learning more. Oh, she enjoyed learning more and taking care of herself. Love that. All right. Oh, I
Great.
see. Did you give me the link then in the private chat?
Yeah.
Okay. I will post it below really quick before we sign off. You're so welcome. All right. There's that. Okay. Thank you for helping us think like a style icon so that we can show up powerfully in our lives like never before. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.